Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the cabin. It is a really cold morning this morning, about -2. Well, not super cold, but colder than we've experienced in a while, let me tell you. Just out in the woods for a beautiful walk. Super frosty. Lots of good smells out there. The dog's going crazy. One good thing now in the fall is that you can see everything in the woods for quite some time. The leaves are all gone, well, pretty much. Just found a frozen aspen oyster mushroom. Just look, it's got that ice on the top of it there. Yeah, she's chilly this morning, let me tell you. It's moose season here. Lots of things are moving around in the woods, and so he's hot on the trail of a lot of stuff. We're both in our orange today, just to be super safe. Also helps you can see where he's going. Got him in a bit of a leash now. Just gave me a start 2 seconds ago. He took off after a deer or something. Thank goodness for that Finester tracker for the off-grid tracking. He went off 200 meters away from me. And then he was just heading deep into the bush. I could just see all these trees and this little dot, and he just kept going. So he was tracking something. But thank goodness for good recall. So important to teach your dog that out in the woods, and to carry a spare leash for when they get super stimulated and want to kind of go back out at what they're doing. But I think he freaked himself out too a little bit. Got pretty far away there. Freaked me right out because I was like, oh man, I'm going to be doing some real bushwhacking to go find him. But I always carry my little whistle with me here, so I just kept whistling and walking towards his position and calling, and finally he whipped around. Came back in about 5 minutes, but felt like an eternity. Just want to show you on the trail cam, that's what Royce is after there, that buck. That was around just yesterday. So that's who he's tracking. Sitting there having a good feed. There's tracks everywhere, poop everywhere. Deer are around. So this guy hung out here for a while. Every day. There. Just a young one. But that's what he's after. There's another frozen mushroom. I'll leave this for later today. This is a llthewildyamll. Frozen solid. I'll get that later when it's not so frozen. Well, after all that, make some breakfast. It was a bit of a cool night in the cabin last night, so I'm going to make a big breakfast. So still doing repairs here on the propane heater. That's the main goal of this trip, but the frustrating part, got some parts from Bismarck and they forgot to send the entire part of the igniter. I need the very bottom part that sparks into the unit to ignite the propane. So that's really frustrating. I'll show you in a second what part I'm missing. But what a pain. Spent weeks trying to organize that and get in the parts list, and didn't get the right stuff. As you can see, the unit's all apart here. Thermocouple's out and the igniter's out. So I'll show you what part I actually need. So this is what they sent. So it's part of the igniter, the cable, but what I actually need is the part that goes down here. See, it's broken. This piece is normally together, and this is what sticks in the unit and sparks and ignites the propane. And this broke. So this did not get sent in my bag of parts, so I gotta go ask them again to send the right thing. Well, that looks good. Breakfast is served. God, I love this Blackstone grill. There, perfect breakfast in the woods. And tons of cabin maple syrup, just how I like it. That's nice. Yeah, so super frustrating. I thought today's trip to the cabin to, fix the propane heater was going to be, that was it. That was all. It's going to be done, ready for the winter. Because, it's not getting terribly cold at night, but, it's -2 out here. Last night it was like +9, +10 inside the cabin. So a little bit of chill in the air. But, man, that's a real pain. Yeah, I'd worked super hard, figuring out what the problem was, and had, the parts ordered like, I don't know, a few months ago. So, to go, I don't know what's going to happen this winter. I'm hoping my contact there at the Martin Heaters there in Bismarck can get me that little piece there, because it's not a usual igniter. You can't just like sub out a barbecue igniter for one of these units. Well, I mean, I really like these heaters. They're like one of only like a handful of like direct vented units. But, when they break down, it'd be nice to get the parts. So, and igniter shouldn't be that hard to get, but apparently it's hard. I don't know if that's just because of, this, this environment we've got in the world right now, supply chain problems, I don't know. But, yeah, it's been pretty challenging. So really making me reconsider the heating situation here at the cabin, but maybe I'm just kind of all up in my feelings because can't get this little piece of that part. But anyway, whatever. I have the backup kerosene heater, which is not very fun. It stinks, but you know, I've got that, and I'm confident. I mean, I'm hoping in the next couple weeks I can get that other part, but we'll just have to see. So yeah, let me know if any of you have trouble with these propane heaters or just propane heaters in general. You know, wear and tear. I mean, I've had this unit about 3 years, and you know, you can see when I took you guys inside there that that one little part, I don't know if it's like a little ceramic insulator or something on the little ignition wire there, that cracked, and so it just wasn't working very well. So I'm assuming that's the main issue. Hopefully if I get all that, then it's going to work. But let me know if you guys have experience with propane heaters and fixing them and sourcing parts, or any good place to get parts online. It seems like Martin has some very specific parts, which is rather unfortunate. I'd rather they be kind of a generic kind of, you know, gas fitting or igniter or whatnot, but apparently not. So give me some ideas down below in the comments. Sure is nice to have the sun out, let me tell you. I've got all the windows open just to kind of get the heat of the sun in the cabin. It's supposed to go up to +10 today, so not too bad. Let's do some other things, getting ready for winter. Got to get these filled up with some gas. And I'm just looking in my storage container here, and I've got some Snowbill premixed fuel here, which is good. And got a bit of kerosene left here for that heater, should I need it. So that's pretty good. That's another one of kerosene right there, so lots of stuff. All right, just filled that up. This old one right here was not working at all, so I just grabbed this one that I had. It's awesome to have redundancy. That's the theme of the day. Have redundancies. When things break down, you have something to back it up really quickly. So yeah, this one, I'm gonna throw this out. This is totally got a leak in it, so it wasn't pumping any of the fuel, but found that one, so woohoo. Well, never thought I'd have to fire this puppy up again. Just gonna leave this on for a couple minutes, just to get the temperature up a little bit here this morning. Man, I remember the good old days having this here at the cabin. I don't know if you guys remember those days, but that certainly was a while back. If you remember from my last cabin videos, resinous polypore. It's huge now. Look, I can stick my hand on top of it. So it's very small and tender, and you know, kind of eat the edge. Now, nice and firm, beautiful. So just working on the eaves troughs here. See a little bit of dripping. Look how much ice is actually in the eaves trough already. Gonna have to put in the antifreeze in the plumbing system. Got my little fall feeders up again. The little chickadees are loving it, and got lots of blue jays actually here this afternoon. Oh, there's a little chickadee right there. There's some geese right there. Love that sound in the fall. Royce is rocking his Carhartt orange vest today. Definitely want to keep these guys safe in the fall in the woods, and you can see them really well. It's just such a nice day here at the cabin. The sun's out. It's so nice and warm. I'm just kind of hanging out here, doing a few little things around the cabin to prepare for winter, like getting rid of some stuff in the shed that will freeze during the winter months there. I'm not going to do the water yet. I think probably next time I'm up here, I'm going to do the water and do the antifreeze in the pipelines. And I've got a little bit of foam. So what I'm going to do is maybe just foam a few little areas in so the mice don't get in again. I think I had good success last winter towards the end of the season keeping them out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So just going to top up some of the areas that they, you know, they try to get in. And got some gas for the fall, you know, for the, you know, getting ready for snow machine and all that kind of stuff too. So that's good. So checking lots of things off my list. Oh no, he's found some deer poo. Get out of there. Oh no. Out. Out. Oh, there it is. Fresh deer poo in there. Gross. Well, it's also deer season too for bow hunters, so the deer are moving around. And every 5 seconds it seems Royce is on the track of a deer. It's crazy. It's making me stressed out just kind of, you know, looking for him here because he just zaps off somewhere. Thank goodness for that Feinster, let me tell you. But he's having a good old time, and, you know, scenting activity is some of the, you know, best stimulation for a dog. So I don't mind that he does it, but thankfully he always comes back. Another good reason for them to wear jackets is the deer poop goes on the jacket, not so much on the dog. Ugh. Well, my next job for the day is I'm going to put this new door handle on the shower house. Never really liked this one right here, so I'm just in the process of taking this out. And I'm going to put something a little different. I'm going to move that someplace else. I just don't like it, so just unscrewed it there. Let's pop this out and try something different. Yeah, this is going to look much better. I like that. One thing I hate about putting in doorknobs is putting in the screws, like trying to like line it all up and try to see in the hole and try to attach the two pieces together. It's a real pain in the neck, but worth it in the end. If anybody has any hacks to put in doorknobs a little easier, let me know. Okay, installed. Perfect. Much better. Well, every fall I put in a few bulbs. So I've got some daffodils here. I'm going to probably fill in my little garden in here. It's kind of getting overgrown with raspberries, but I like a splash of color in here in the spring. I've got some tulips, but I'm going to add a few more daffodils. One really good thing about daffodils, they're deer resistant. So a lot of the deer try to go after my hostas and things like that. But daffodils, they don't bother with. Back of the bay, there's lots of little ducks right now. Migrating. It's hard to see until they actually fly. Oh, there's some. Let's go up here. There we go. Brownie points if you know what they are. Water levels here are extremely low. You can see bottom exposed there. Oh, there's lots more going. Look. You guys can see that? Beautiful. Oh, wow. So many. Well, it won't be long and there'll be some ice on the bay. I'm guessing the next 3 weeks we'll get a little bit of snow, probably a dusting. We'll have to see. But just a gorgeous day out here. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on today's cabin adventure. Praying that this heater situation gets resolved. It's a real monkey wrench in my fall plans here at the cabin, but you know, we'll figure it out. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.